The dust having settled on round 11 of Super Rugby, we have gone through the action to pick out the best players last weekend. The Crusaders dazzled again to remain unbeaten at the top of the table, and overall there is a distinct New Zealand flavour to this weekend's selection, with 12 Kiwi players selected. See who made the cut below. 15 Jordie Barrett. Hurricanes' tongues were wagging during and after Barrett's performance against the Stormers as he scored 2 tries, set up 1 and made 13 carries in another smart showing that surely has made the All Black selectors change pencil to pen. Week after week he has shown he is ready for test action and edges out versatile Highlanders back Matt Fatties for our number 15 jersey. 14 Sergeal Petersen. Cheetahs 1 try and 2 assists from Petersen in that epic contest with the Highlanders, whose wing Wazake Naolo deserves a mention, as does Lions wing Sylvian Mahuza, who impressed with another busy performance on Saturday. 13 Jack Goodhue. Crusaders Lucanio AM scored 1 try and set up another whilst contributing 17 carries against the Force. However, we opt for Goodhue after his 2 try showing against the Bulls. He also set up 2 tries as the Crusaders shown at Loftus. 12 Ngani Laumape. Hurricanes Charlie Ngani impressed on his return to the rugby field with a solid performance in Chiefs colours, but we go for 2 try scorer Laumape, who leads the competition in that department. Like fullback Barrett, he is pushing for All Black honours after another team struggled to contain his bulk and speed. That's now 11 tries this season for the former rugby league man. 11 Rieko Ioane. Blues since his hat-trick in the opening match of the Super Rugby season, Ioane has struggled to have the same impact in games, but his move to the wing seems to be changing that. 2 tries and 12 runs for 148 metres meant it was a good day in Sydney for Ioane, as he gets in ahead of Chiefs finisher James Lowe and Lions runner Courtnall-Skosan, who made 143 metres. 10 Beauden Barrett. Hurricanes, what more can we say? A try and 2 more assists for Barrett, as his kicking game from hand in particular had the Stormers chasing shadows. The informed playmaker sees off his nearest challengers, Richie Mounga, Stephen Donald, Utamura, and Curwin Bosch of the Crusaders, Chiefs, Sunwolves and Sharks for our 10 spot. Another fine display. 9 Ross Cronje. Lions has cemented his status as the Lions' number 1 scrum half and came away from Melbourne with a try and an assist, firing a try-scoring pass to Quagga Smith and then scoring a superb try with his double sidestep to finish near the corner. Deserves some attention from the Springboks. Tien Meyer impressed with a double on his 50th cap. 8 Akira Ioane. Blues proved a real handful to the Waratahs defence and was one of the Blues' standout performers in their win in Sydney. Ioane delivered a superb attacking display, gaining 79 metres from 8 runs with 6 defenders beaten, 2 clean breaks, 2 passes and scored a desperate try. Also did his bit on defence with 8 tackles and edges out Amanaki Mayfi of the Rebels and the Sunwolves Willie Brits. 7 Matt Todd. Crusaders, the All Black tier away, had the added responsibility of captaincy, but that did not prevent him from playing his natural game, and he did well in the 7-time champions' demolition of the Bulls. Todd won an incredible 5 turnovers, but also impressed in the leadership role and did well in defence with 12 tackles. Sam Kane, Blake Gibson, and Philip van der Walt also caught the eye for the Chiefs, Blues and Sharks respectively. 6 Jean-Luc Preez. Sharks, the young Springbok, delivered another impressive all-round performance in his side's win over the Force in Durban. Preez was a willing ball carrier, gaining 37 metres from 9 carries with 1 clean break, 2 defenders beaten and 9 offloads, and was rewarded with a try for his efforts. Also impressed on defence with 9 hits and beats out Pete Samu of the Crusaders and the Sunwolves Raboni Warren Vose Yako. 5 Thomas Franklin. Highlanders full of effort in the Highlanders engine room in that crazy game in Bloemfontein, with the lock doing his bit in attack with a clean break, but more importantly finishing as the game's top tackler with 12 and also winning 3 lineouts. Brodie Riedelick and Franco Mustert also had excellent weekends. 4 Dominic Bird. Chiefs, a try and an assist for the All Blacks lock in the Chiefs' demolition of the Reds, picking an easy gap close to the line for his own score and then delaying his pass just long enough for space to open up outside for Stephen Donald. Bird also made 7 tackles with a couple of lineout wins, plus a steal. Mark Abbott and Guido Petty also went well for the Hurricanes and Jaguares respectively. 3 Jeff Toomaga-Allen. Hurricanes industrial shift as ever from the Canes tight head, who played 74 minutes against the Stormers and racked up the tackles too with 11 to his name by the time he headed for the bench. Also won a turnover and gets in ahead of another New Zealand prop in Owen Franks, who was a huge scrummaging force against the Bulls. 2 Agustín Creevy. Jaguares 2 tries off the back of that Jaguares rolling maul, but the Argentina captain was everywhere against the Sunwolves, full of energy as ever, and he is showing no signs of slowing down at 32. Creevy made 19 runs, beat 5 defenders, made 4 offloads, and supplied 13 tackles while hitting his man 12 times at the lineout. How about that for an outstanding shift? 1 Kane Hames. Chiefs burrowed his way over for the Chiefs' first try, hitting back after the Reds had taken a surprise lead, and put in the work on the other side of the ball too with 10 tackles as the Chiefs pack went to work. Ox Nche was at his free running best as ever for the Cheetahs, and Paul Yoshmanu also shone for the Blues.